Hey folks, dude here, coming at you on of all things. Oh man, coming at you on May 4th. And some more. Looks like Donald Trump is well on his way to the 1237, a non-brokered convention, and all the rest of that good stuff like that there. That pretty much tells all the naysayers that pretty much they were not right. By and large, it's been pretty well expressed by the American public that they are just not happy with the way the Republicans, the insiders, the rhinos, the blue bloods, the Democrats, and the Republicans have been doing something for such a long period in time that is just absolutely emblematic of a broken system needing to be addressed, fixed, and by and large, that whirlwind that you guys created in Washington, you are now reaping. People are pretty much just sick of politicians, okay? That's it. Long, short, and just completely just obvious for anyone to see who takes about 3 seconds notice of it. Everybody is tired of a career politician who doesn't care if there's an R, a D, or if they're good, bad, or otherwise sitting in Congress, Senate, or the White House. They are tired of these guys who pretty much all are pigs from the same trough doing the same thing over and again. Now, by and large, this is pretty much a insurgency on the level of, no, not ISIS. I think this is an insurgency on the level of pretty much every person is going enough. It is unsupportable to let our country fall into complete and total destitution, looking like a third world country, indebted to people who really don't like us, being whored out for stupid things, stupid policies, bad motivations, and just totally evil ways of doing things. When you separate the population into groups, when you separate the population into certain preferred members versus over other members, you are not a democratic society. You are a preferential society, and you're that thing that government dearly loves. Something that is so segmented that it proves that their existence is worthy. Now, you can ask anybody, try to do anything. Well, why don't you blah, 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 blah? Well, I would, but it costs too much to do that. I would be doing this, but unfortunately, it's not profitable at this time. I would do this, but there's too many regulations. Well, I would do that, but the taxes are reprehensible. I would invest my blah, 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 but I'm going to pay fees whenever I take it out. This is not conducive to a growing economy. This is conducive to a government-run economy. This is conducive to a in-your-face nanny state. I don't care what your party is, okay? I'm libertarian. In your face, any way of doing anything, you have to go to government first, get permission to do so. Realize and look this up as fact. 150 years ago, you didn't need a policy or a permit or anything to get married. You didn't need the government to give you any kind of way, shape, and form to do anything on your property other than, well, you're living there. You might pay property tax to the state. Maybe. Secondly, your very existence was not justifiable by a ID card. It was not justifiable by a number. It was not justifiable by you having your daily pay pulled out of your pocket before you ever even get it and going straight to the government as an income tax. Realize this, folks. World War I instituted the income tax. They said, well, we need to support the war. We need to do the war effort. We need more money. We're going to have a temporary income tax. Notice, World War I has been over for 100 years, folks. The income tax is still here. It is reprehensible. It is unnecessary. And anytime you try to do something like this, it is not good for the economy. It's not good for the citizens. It enriches the government. It grows the government. It gives them way too much control into every means, methodology, and component of your daily lives. In fact, there's not much that you can't do at this point the government doesn't have its finger in. So, the conclusion of all these things that I just mentioned for probably the last couple minutes was the last night vote of confidence towards Donald Trump. He is saying the right things. He's saying, I am not an insider. I am not a politician. I know it's bad. I see it for what it is. It is not working. Now, there's anybody that can find reason to find fault with any of those statements. That is exactly the guy that you know should not be in power. As a matter of fact, there's now a poll out, and they're saying, conceivably, Donald Trump can beat Hillary Clinton. Well, no effing way. We couldn't see that for ourselves for the last 5 years, that she is an unelectable, well, she's unelectable, okay? I'm going to keep it at that. I'm not going to be too pejorative in describing her. We all know her faults. We all know her foibles. We all know the underhanded stuff that she's been up to forever. Ever since getting fired from the Watergate Commission for lying and doing unscrupulous stuff, Hillary Clinton has ridden on the coattails of Bill Clinton for her political career. She has never had a job. She's never been employed by anybody. She has always ridden the coattails of William Jefferson Clinton to get anything to happen. In the process of doing everything that they've done, they've enriched themselves by selling services, selling influence, selling all kinds of things, and enriching themselves to the level of hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, granted, they're not young people, okay? It's not like they really needed this money to make their lives any better. And it's not like it's going to make, like, tons and tons and tons more cash and to make themselves have that much better a lifestyle. No, it was for power, it was for influence, and it was for them to stick a feather in their cap saying, yeah, we're the Clintons. If you got a problem, just throw some money at the Clinton Foundation and it'll be taken care of. So now you have an unfair trade imbalance. You have situations taking place internationally where we're seen in ill repute, and we're being whored out by the UN, NATO, and the EU to do stuff, fix things, kill people, and break stuff that we never, ever should outside of our nation's borders. So, case in point, Donald Trump is saying a few things that's right. Number one, go in, flatten ISIS. Number two, treat everything as USA first. The United States comes first. Everything is preferential towards us. Everybody else can pound sand. If they don't accept that, too effing bad. That is what people are pushing back against. All these, well, we got to be the good world neighbors. We have to be the good world community members and blah, 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 blah. Okay, what that really entails is we bend over, grab our ankles, and we spell run. Yeah, R-U-N. Ah, thanks so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, please treat me like the whore I am. Take all my money, rape my citizens. See me as not a sovereign nation. Treat me like the piece of crap that you see me as. That's what's happened to us with the last 70, 90, 100 years of rule. All these things have come into play. That is why Donald Trump has gotten the votes that he has. Across all the lines, all the borders, all the aisles, demographics, call it what you will. People are tired of professional politicians mucking up the works and doing bad stuff and saying, well, we're trying to fix the problem. No, you're not trying to fix the problem. You are the problem. That's pretty much it, folks. That's why Trump won. That's it. Because people are just tired of professional politicians screwing up the works. All right, folks, I'm going to break up on this one. Eat good, considering always, you know you love it. And remember, Ted Cruz, stop punching and elbowing your wife. That's not cool. The video's out there, and you can see it for all the world to see. That was not subtle. See you guys.